My name's Bill Hart. I'm an account manager for LDRA Technology Incorporated. Well, I think 2015 we continued to see prototyping of autonomous vehicles, but also we're starting to see autonomous operations enter the mainstream. So even in everyday cars that we purchase nowadays, we see things like collision warning systems and collision avoidance systems, lane departure systems that actually do exercise some control over the vehicle itself. And so these autonomous operations are really starting to enter the mainstream. And of course, they're all going to add up to a fully autonomous car over the next few years. Well, I believe we're going to continue to see autonomous operations accumulate and also fully autonomous cars be developed. Right now they're in the proof of concept stages, and there's a lot of testing going on and identifying the problems and challenges of actually driving these cars out on the streets. We see this happen in the Google cars and things like that. But over the next 5 years, I believe that commercially available autonomous cars are going to start to be developed and the safety systems put in place so that the average consumer can go out and acquire a car and actually start using it. So I really wouldn't be surprised to see cars, fully autonomous cars, emerge as a widely available product towards the end of that 5 years. When you talk about regions, are we talking about localities such as the Bay Area, or are we talking about regions such as the United States? I don't understand that.
So specifically, I was talking about the United States, but I would be interested if you had a perspective on the Bay Area, like Silicon Valley, or like Detroit.
Well, both Silicon Valley and Detroit are important centers of innovation for the automotive industry, but so are other global areas such as Japan and Germany and other nations that are major players in the automotive industry. So, locally or regionally, if the case may be, people are innovating, people are doing designs, people are experimenting with autonomous cars. From a global point of view, there are a lot of things that have to happen in order for autonomous cars to be viable. For instance, you have to have good infrastructure, good roads, predictable traffic patterns and things like that. So in developed countries, the adoption of autonomous cars will take place first. In less developed countries where the roads and the infrastructure isn't quite as good and predictable, then autonomous cars will lag. Well, we're helping to sponsor this event because our company, LDRA Technologies Incorporated, helps with the safety aspect of these cars. When you develop systems that control autonomous cars, they have to be 100% reliable. And our company has a record of helping develop 100% reliable systems in such industries as aerospace, commercial aviation, and other areas that have a very, very good track record of safety. This has to be driven down to cars because fully automated control of cars, the public is not going to tolerate errors or safety problems in those kind of products. And yet we're talking about very sophisticated software and hardware applications that have to be wrung out, but cannot have a single error, a single bug lurking inside them. Well, we've talked to a number of companies. A couple of them that stand out in my mind are Autoliv, some of the LDRA companies, building sensor systems. I had a very good conversation with NVIDIA, who's building the processors that drive the computation for these vehicles. And there are many others. And so this is an extremely good networking opportunity. Well, the experience has been very good, and one thing that we appreciate is the quality of participants. Oftentimes at a technical event, you tend to get engineers who they're very bright people in their own right, but they don't see the big picture, as do directors and vice presidents and CEOs of companies that actually have to implement these technologies. And those people are looking at big picture problems. They're looking at the fusion of not only the technical aspect of the problem, but also the business aspect, the business challenges, the liabilities, the risks, and everything. And that's very important for us.